Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. We'll start with the headlines. Muscat International Book Fair in its 21st round will start this evening at Oman International Exhibition Center. The National Youth Committee signs an agreement to utilize youth energy in serving the society. And the Sultanate celebrates Teachers' Day, appreciating efforts in uplifting educational process. Those are the headlines, and now for the news in details. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has sent a cable of greetings to His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmed Al-Jabr Sabah, Emir of the State of Kuwait, on his country's National Day. Activities of Muscat International Book Fair in its 21st round will start at Oman International Exhibition Center this evening and will continue until the 5th of March. More than 650 publishers from 27 Arab and foreign countries are taking part in this year's exhibition. Among them, Pakistan and Italy, who are participating for the first time. The opening ceremony will be presided over by His Excellency Mohammed bin Zubair, advisor to His Majesty the Sultan for Economic Planning. Oman Cultural Channel will broadcast the opening live after 7 p.m. Latest statistics of the tumor's national records at the Royal Hospital indicate that 1,314 people were affected by cancer in the Sultanate, out of which 1,212 cases are Omanis and 102 non-Omani patients. The reason behind this number is the lack of family awareness on cancer and the late checkup on the disease. The Cancer Center is doubling its efforts to educate people on this disease, as well as taking care of the patients and preparing them to carry on their day-to-day affairs with ease and as normally as possible. The National Youth Committee organized a workshop entitled The Intellectual Support, which aimed to improve youth startup ideas. More details in the following report by Sultan bin Saif al-Sarai.
The National Youth Committee chose the best ideas among many which have been presented by a group of Omani youth in order to support them. The current level represented at providing the intellectual support for those ideas owners in terms of work mechanism management at implementing their ideas.
The National Youth Commission supported these ideas financially, and the participants went through workshops where they were taught how to transform these ideas into projects and programs. They learned a lot about marketing their ideas and coming up with a business plan for it and so on.
The 6-day workshop included various aspects for the qualifying youth, such as interpreting the operational plan, converting it into a project, and then promote it.
I was surprised, actually. They know very much about the social media platforms, and they were passionate about training in that sectors. So I believe that sector is improving in Oman and is going in very right direction.
6 ideas have been converted into an operational plan which selected by the committee from various governorates in order to save the Omani community and environment.
Give us a lot of information about how to convert our idea to project and how we can deal to public people.
Very important because I learned how to convert this idea to project and how to deal with customers when we go outside to do these workshops.
At the end of the workshop, the committee signed a number of contracts with these ideas owners in order to apply them by providing the intellectual and financial support.
There are 2 options before government employees to be free to establish and manage their private businesses. That came in a memorandum issued by His Excellency Sheikh Khalid bin Umar al-Marhoon, Minister of Civil Service, to all units of the state's administrative apparatus. The first option provides for the employees to be free to establish and manage his private establishment for 1 year with full salary, upon an application of resignation. The second option allows the employee to be free to establish and manage his establishment upon a request of getting a private leave without salary for a period not to exceed 4 consecutive uninterrupted years. Projects worth 66 million Omani Riyals were awarded by the tender board at today's meeting. Top of these tenders were operation and maintenance of the project of main delivery lines to the main pumping station and tanks with accessories affiliated to the Public Authority for Electricity and Water. Operation and maintenance of project of water wells, pumping stations, buildings and their accessories in the governorates of Wusta, Zahira, Sharqiya, South and North Batana. The meeting was presided over by His Excellency Dr. Rashid bin Asaf al-Haraybi, Chairman of the Tender Board. In order to appreciate efforts exerted by teachers and the importance of developing the noble message in various fields, the Sultanate celebrates Teachers' Day, which falls on the 24th of February every year. The teacher is the backbone of the educational system for the important role of educating people in generations. The government is keen to prepare the teachers and qualify them, starting from the academic study until they reach the educational field. The students expressed their happiness to celebrate this day with their teachers. The celebrations, which were organized by the Ministry of Education in various schools in the Sultanate, included a number of activities such as poems on the teacher, artistic shows, and student competitions. And still to come in our news bulletin. Masira Island is one of the touristic landmarks which witnesses an active tourism movement throughout the year. Expanding cooperation between the Sultanate and Sweden in higher education and scientific research. Top discussions of Her Excellency Dr. Rawiya bin Saud al-Busaidiya, Minister of Higher Education, with Her Excellency Helen Hellmark Katzen, Minister of Higher Education and Scientific Research of Sweden, who is currently on a visit to the Sultanate. The meeting also discussed developing the level of contact between higher education and scientific research institutions of both countries, change of students' visits, sending Omani students on scholarships to Swedish universities, and setting up scientific and research events among academic institutions. Smart lighting poles able to provide Wi-Fi network and communication services will be installed soon in various wilayas of the Sultanate. Oman Tel, in partnership with the Chinese Huawei company, announced the implementation of this project during its participation of International Mobile Communication Conference in Barcelona City in Spain. This technique will contribute in providing better internet coverage and refine voice and data services within the project of Smart Cities system. These smart poles can be supplied by smart photography sensing techniques, in addition to devices to monitor security and safety. A new phase commenced in the march of developing work systems at the new Omani airports through laying modern and high-efficiency networks that link different airports in the Sultanate with fixed telecommunication network. The agreement was signed by Oman Airports Management Company and Oman Tel. It aims to link the two airports with 155 megabyte per second network. The first phase of this project includes linking Muscat International Airport with Salalah Airport as a start to link the rest of the airports to provide the best services for users and investors. The project will contribute considerably to improving the capabilities of the Sultanate's airports to achieve coordination among them and to render better services for travelers. Military Social Services at the Chief Command of Sultan's Armed Forces is one of the most important bodies that cares for the disabled. It organized a sea trip for some people of special needs. It aimed to involve them in the society and build their capabilities. The trip started from Saeed bin Sultan Naval Base on board of Royal Navy of Oman's ship, Nasr al-Bahar. It passed through many sea landmarks. The trip also included a number of entertainment activities. The music band of the Royal Navy of Oman also played some musical pieces. A ceremony was held today by the Ibra Nursing Institute in the Governorate of North Sharqiya for the graduation of the 19th batch from the institute. The batch included 30 male and female students who completed their studies in the institute, and the graduation ceremony was presided over by His Excellency Sheikh Talal bin Saif al-Husni, Wali of Kabul. 30 factories displayed their products at the Industrial Products Exhibition in the Governorate of Boremi. The event was organized by Boremi Industrial Estate. The exhibition is a great opportunity for these factories, mostly run by Omani cadres, to promote their products and attract more customers. It also highlighted some success stories in this field of Omani youth who established projects which succeeded in local and foreign markets. Holding Dhahira Touristic Festival in the Wilaya of Ibra top discussions of municipal council meetings in the Governorate of Dhahira. The council discussed also in its second meeting this year a number of topics related to work in the wilayas of the Governorate, namely mechanism of benefiting from desert areas, in addition to review responses received from a number of concerned bodies and minutes of municipality affairs committees. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Saif bin Hamir al-Malik al-Shahi, Governor of Dhahira and Chairman of the municipality. Accelerating the establishment of protection dam in the Niaba of Lima, top discussion of the Municipal Council, meeting in the Governorate of Musandam. It also discussed developing Khasab Old Market and Fruit and Vegetable Market in addition to reviewing the health situation in the Wilaya of Madha. The Council reviewed water pollution and electricity shortage in the Wilaya of Deba, and the meeting was chaired by Sheikh Hassan bin Muhammad al-Zarafi, Deputy Chairman of the Council. Private museums are contributing to touristic and cultural promotion of the Sultanate that perform an important role in introducing lifestyle concepts of Omani society. Owners of the private museums called for more attention and support from various governmental and private bodies for their own efforts exerted to operate such kinds of museums. Masir Island is one of the touristic landmarks which witnesses an active tourism movement due to good and moderate climate throughout the year and attractive marine environment. With the touristic movement witnessed by the wilayas of Masira, a number of hotels and service projects are implemented to absorb the increased number of tourists. Tourists reach Masira Island by ferries, locally named Al Yasura, which carry passengers and their cars with various sizes in addition to other commodities on the daily cruises. And now for the general weather forecast. Clear to partly cloudy skies will prevail over the Sultanate with chances of scattered rainfall on the governorates of Dhufar, Wusta and Hajar mountains. Winds will be northeasterly light to moderate on the coastal areas overlooking the Sea of Oman, while along the rest of the Sultanate it will be easterly to southeasterly light to moderate. Seas will be slight with a maximum wave height of 1 meter. This is the Sultanate of Oman Television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. Muscat International Book Fair in its 21st round will start this evening at Oman International Exhibition Center. The National Youth Committee signs an agreement to utilize youth energy in serving the society. And the Sultanate celebrates Teachers' Day, appreciating efforts in uplifting the educational process. With that, we come to an end to tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, good night.